Through the whole journey of 23 years, I tried to go through the whole journey of 23 years of solitude, of the things, the first thing what would a dream about? What would a person think about lying alone in darkness for so many years? That, as I said earlier, was left to our imagination because that was not documented. So as a person, I thought how to make it real for myself is to try and go through it, through the starvation, through the solitude, through darkness. Your mind plays tricks on you when you're in the dark, man. You talk to yourself and all kinds of things happen. So I think it's one of the most prepared roles of mine. And it took me a few months to get the mindset. And Umang was actually going to shoot the Dabang village portions till he dropped the bomb on me before Diwali and said, I'm going to shoot this. So I had a very short time to catch up with the weight loss, but I did it. And somewhere that has instilled in me a sense of belief and a sense of my own willpower, which I think will help me in other parts as well.
Omung?
Sorry. Before you, there was a lady who's lined up. So maybe later. Yes.
Omung? Hi.
Yes.
What kind of creative liberties or freedom have you taken to make this biography? Because after all, commerce is also important. So can you tell us?
No. Commerce, physics, science, nothing is used over here. We made this true to the heart. What Dalbir told us, what her story was, we followed exactly that way. Okay, emotions run high because if you've seen her videos, she also does, so I wanted to capture that completely, and that's what I had told Ash also, okay, this is what I look for the role. Sarbjit as a character, like Randeep said, we knew very less about, only the things that Dalbir personally had told us. So the preparations for the film was exactly like what if Dalbir was part of it. So we've stayed true to the story completely. We've not changed anything, okay? Because it's a written fact, you can see it, you can Google it, the dates, weights, everyone knows about it. So it's true to the facts.
Aishwarya, hi, my question is to you. You are so stunning that you sometimes feel to your right, I think again. Yes, I so you're so stunning that you sometimes feel you have to be de-glammed in order for that acting prowess to show through. And also, this look of yours is so drastically different. So, when you looked into the mirror, were you shocked, saddened? What was that first feeling?
Saddened.
I'm like...
Even we were saddened.
Transformation.
As actors, we wait for the opportunity where we get the chance to essay a character and a role in its entirety. And, the visual is the most important aspect, because every waking day when you get off your vehicle and get into your trailer in your tracksuit or however you come to work, it's important to become the character. So when you look into the mirror and if you see the character, believe you me, it's elation. That's, that's just big. I probably even use that word because you've used saddened. I don't even think we go through elation, you just become. You just become the character, and that's something that has always been important to me as an actor, and that doesn't remain subjective only to the genre of film that we're today talking about. That remains true to every genre. It's important when you look in the mirror, like we have the highest respect for our makeup tools, for costume. We always call that Saraswati. Every morning when we come to a trailer, we'll see to that our feet are not on the table. It's respect of the highest order. And every aspect of getting ready to go face the camera is crucial to bringing to life what's written. And that's why we always mention and reiterate team effort. Every professional who's there on a set contributes to bringing what you see here on celluloid. So it was important for us to play Dalbir, especially as Umang has already shared with you, and you all can see and you all know, that we don't necessarily we don't physically actually look like each other, even in terms of height and everything else. And yet, Omung was very clear that he said, look, I want you to essay this part. So you're playing Dalbir. So let's create a character together where you, at the end of it, come away experiencing, feeling, believing Dalbir's story. And that is what is important, and it is very gratifying to have evoked the response today in your applause. Of course, for the entire film, but none of you went, eh, when you have looked at even the poster of what I've essayed. So if you feel it is the story of all characters belonging, and it feels real and feels true, then we have succeeded. And then, of course, we bring together all the tools that we need to bring that truth, that honesty to the character essayed. So if we felt that, it's reality. We have Dalbir ji on board. So it's reality. We've got referencing in terms of the material that you, the media, have documented to gauge mannerisms. Beyond that, I have not spent time with her before the film. In fact, I even met her for the first time on the first schedule of our set. Of our film. I did not meet her in advance. Because when I'm playing real life characters like this, where actually you don't obviously see a similarity, it's important for me then as an actor to remain true to the director's vision and the director's narrative, while nuancing the character in a way that when you see, as he said, when she speaks, when she's spoken at public forums, then there is a certain natural use of hands. There is a certain physicality in the way she expresses herself. That's referenced by what you have documented. So that is something that we have brought to for those occasions. But then I have not necessarily sat and watched every little twitch, blink, sniffle, or smile of hers to only reference that. It's important to remain true to what we are emoting on a day-to-day basis. Also in terms of physicality, while on one level, we could have gone down the path that a lady who is going through this kind of hardship and strife over 23 years, now you can hit either of the spectrum of change in physicality. Either you can show loss of weight because of the kind of stressful lifestyle, or the other way around. And we chose together to go the other way around. I remember we both smiled about it, and Omung is a dear friend. I've known him for long. So he just says, you've just lost weight. You're sure? You want to go the other way? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And of course, we did it with costuming and, padding and all of that, and really building on the physicality of the character in the timeline of the film. And then little things like, obviously with stress, you could be prematurely graying. We have changed the color of the eyes of the character. Dalbir ji does have a mole, and he felt that was very important to remain and keep that true and real. And you go through pigmentation, you're in the sun, you're stressed out. So there's a certain, that kind of natural reality we have brought to the visual conception of the character. And in that, you can bring in similarity to me essaying her in reality, or even otherwise in the natural graph that you can imagine a character going through in her life, and what that would do to what you would visually see. So that is something we have maintained, even in terms of the lines of the clothes and all of that, so, or the color or the fabric. I mean, that kind of thought on a daily basis to what was she doing that day, and would she just be mindlessly wearing her clothes, or would she even be thinking about it given what she's going through? So it's that kind of thought that goes into, and the reason I'm translating all this is because sometimes you all do not know. We don't talk about all this actually on a public platform, but that's how we work on characterization on a daily basis when telling stories of this genre and with this intensity.
Hi, this is Sohail.
Hi, hello.
It does not exist.
Can I just add, because it's very selfish of me to take all the credit for my transformation. I think my makeup artist Renuka Pillai, who did countless hours of tests on me, who we tried so many things, so many ways of bringing about this transformation. She worked for free just for the love of the movie and love of the works that the challenge that there was there. And the kind of detail, that God is in detail, and kind of details she's done, I think it'd be very selfish of me to take all the credit for my presentation, because she's really the person behind it. And to also tolerate my mood swings, because I was always starving. So thank you very much, Renuka.
Hi, this is Sohail.
Sorry. Can
Sohail
we
from
Subhash has done he has conceived the look of the film for the other characters, and Bhagyalakshmi worked with me. He's worked with me for years on hair. So yeah, we work together at every stage of the graying and all of that goes with the turf.
Yeah, hi, this is Sohail from Glamsham.
Sohail, 1 second. Can we have the last two questions from the media?
Yes,
just the last two
Aishwarya,
questions.
today we're here for Sarbjit and Dalbir Kaur. We don't get to see you often, and the Panama Papers have been looming in the headlines. Do you have a clarification?
Excuse me.
Sarbjit.
Can we have your name, please?
Sarbjit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, this is Sohail from Glamsham.
A statement has been made to all of you, so I'm sure y'all already are aware of that. Thank you.
Yeah, my question is to Aishwarya, Umang, Randeep, and all of them. When the script had come to you, and when we saw the first poster, in fact, we had that kind of a feeling. It's a powerful film. It will be getting lots of
We are glad. Thank you.
appraisal, applause, and definitely the awards also. Actually, so do you get that kind of a feeling when the film is being made, or after the look has come and people talking about it? Feeling aati hogi definitely. Umang ji, all of you.
I usually get petrified. I get scared when I get a script like this. I say, how the hell I'm going to do it? Today is the day everybody's going to find out I'm not a good actor.
And
So
after the
that
film
kind of fire in your ass, you work harder, bro.
Yeah, Ash, what's your take on this? Because when you read the script also right from the beginning, it's as you said,
Wish one could lean on those choice of words, but
You should.
I think we are just happy to get great scripts, wonderful films, and from therein, when you get a team like this to work with together, that's the fire that propels us. That's what keeps us excited and working as hard as we do, because we have genuinely really slogged I can't even say waking day, because there was hardly a sliver between the waking and the sleeping, because you're just going literally round the clock, immense pace. I still remember the first he said, "Ho payega, Umang? Are you serious? We'll do it. It will happen all along, and only we know how we have all come together. And if there's anything that the entire team needs an applause from us to ourselves, let alone begging you all to do so, is for the way this film has been made. That is our victory. That's our joy. And just today, the expressions on all our faces, we could see ours, we could not see behind. We heard you all. But we're all like, once more. Because we are all so happy with what we've just had a glimpse of. It's all our efforts, we worked really hard. That's our greatest award, and that's what's most exciting, to get that feeling at the end of every day of hard work and at the end of seeing the results of our efforts. That's the greatest award. Awards we graciously accept, we appreciate, we feel good for that minute. But it is the proof of the pudding. The film itself, our work and our efforts itself, that is our couple of months of effort. That's our life. We all are living our lives virtually through our work, our every day, and that's being documented in pieces of cinema. And that's what is the greatest award we can ask for, and that's what's most meaningful.
Sorry to break your dreams. This is going to be the last
Here,
question.
I have the mic.
Last question?
Hi,
Last question. Thank you.
Randeep, how did this preparation for the role, the solitary confinement, mood swings and all affect your personal relationships?
Everything thought I was an ass. Everybody thought I was an ass. Everybody around me had just had enough of me. I think it somewhere has affected me. I have to somewhere tell myself there's a certain sense of gloom that has come about since this movie, and I have to keep telling myself, look, you did not spend 22 years of your life in prison. You did not go through all that hardship. You did not go through solitary. There's something I have to keep reminding myself. And that has affected me, obviously. But so have other roles. So I hope, and they come out all at the wrong times.
Richa,
Jackie?
Richa, no.
Jackie over here.
I have a question for Richa.
Thank you.
You play his, here,
I
same
can't
word.
say, yes,
Yeah.
hi.
you play his wife.
Yes.
And I mean, he's someone he's someone you love in the movie. And then you say ki you leave the fighting for others and all you do is intezar. So how is this?
I don't think it's meant like that. I think that line is said in some kind of sarcasm, and when you see the film, you'll know the context of it, because Dalbir's character is really militant in fighting for the brother, but someone takes charge at home, and that person happens to be me. And that's the context of the statement.
Thank you.
You should see, you should
Last question,
somewhere get to read the letters that Sarbjit wrote to his wife. They're so beautiful, with Rajesh Khanna's songs and such his poetry, whichever he could, and how he longs for her. You should read those letters. That's really, really lovely.
They're really moving, actually.
Can we just have the last?
Jackie,
the last question.
It's referenced in the movie, so you'll get to see
Jackie
that.
over here.
You ask.
Who has the mic?
Over here, Jackie.
That's it. You're the one. You're the lucky girl. Okay.
Jackie, it's nice to see you on stage in the capacity of a producer. Congratulations on your right. My question to you is, firstly, how have you been able to contribute to this creatively? And secondly, what does this mean for Jackie Bhagnani, the actor?
So as I said, that I know Omung sir for a really long time, and when this came to us, Pooja Films was the first one to come on board. And as Omung sir said that, as someone asked earlier, that what about commerce and stuff like that, and the way he narrated the film, I just thought that this story should be told. And every film cannot have me as an actor, or would want me as an actor, or I could fit in. But I thought that it's the right film to back, and this story must be told, and that's why I'm standing here.
Thank you
so very much. Now let's see the trailer once more.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see the trailer once more. Thank you.
Once before this, अभी बहुत functions में selfie सब करते हैं. I think I would like to request visually, if all the members of the media here in the foreground can just stand up, turn around, and since y'all are filming, can we give a round of applause, a salute to Dalbir ji, Supreet ji, Swapan, Poonam, the entire family who have lived this life. And we need to pay respects to them. So come on. Come on, help us. Come on, stand up. Turn around. They are watching, not photographers for a change. Turn कीजिए. ये आपके लिए. Everybody applaud them. God bless you.
Thank you so much, the media, and of course, everyone from the film Sarbjit. Can we please have the photo op, please? The media people, your coupons for food are outside, so please don't forget to pick them up, put some food. Thank you so much.
ए बस रे ए
बैठो बैठो थैंक यू थैंक यू हो गया बोलो हाँ भाई फन में ही हो रहे खत्म हो गया बस 5 मिनट में निकलेंगे बबलू भाई के घर ठीक है घर नहीं निकाला
एक सेट चेंज केलाय मी पूर्ण पोस्ट कार्टिंगचा
हमारे बाबा कुछ
दोनदा का इथे अपलिंक करायला मी दादा तुझी पाठवली की तुला लाईव्ह अपलिंक द्यायला म्हणून मग आता परत एक कुठे बसून अपलिंक करायला थांब मी विचारतो आता मी उषा अरे उसने ना अपलिंक नहीं किया बॉम्बे में क्या नहीं ये तो अभी आ रहा है लेकिन पहले का अपलिंक नहीं किया रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया क्यों बोलते बॉम्बे में नहीं है स्पेस अभी तो मेरा इवेंट हो गया अभी मैं 1 घंटे का नोटिस जैसे अपलिंक करके बैठूंगा अतुल ने उसको भेजा वो आके बैठा यहाँ पे बोलता अपलिंक करने का लाइव अपलिंक होता है जब इवेंट में यहाँ पे जब इवेंट चल रहा है वो आके बैठा बाद में मैंने बोला उसको केबल लगा आधे छोड़ रहे मैं अभी टेप लेके आ जाता अपलोड मतलब करके मतलब नहीं ना कितने बजे का सेगमेंट बोल
पैसे लगा तो ऐसे ही चिपक
दिल्ली में पूरा हुआ अपने दिल्ली भेजा